We have to talk about health news now because, as Jen just said, we are expecting a huge swing in the temperature that may cause health problems for some people, especially during the winter months because of illnesses like the flu, COVID, and the common cold. And joining me live in studio is Dr. John Sellick. When you see that forecast and the temperature range just going back and forth, do people really get sick because of that?
Well, it's a little bit complex, but not nearly as much as you think. You know, we were all taught by our mothers and our grandmothers, you know, put your hat on or you're going to get pneumonia and die or some such. All of these infections are due to viruses or bacteria, primarily viruses when you're talking about the cold and COVID and flu. There is scientific evidence that changes in weather, changes in temperature, changes in humidity may cause some changes in the cell receptors in our noses and throats, but how closely that correlates with getting sick or not is not clear. And more often I'm looking at what people are doing when it's cold out or when it's warm out, you know, and that's going to drive the risk of infection more.
Very interesting. Norovirus, that is out there. Explain to people what it is and can it be prevented?
Norovirus is another one of the obnoxious small RNA viruses, you know, tiny like COVID virus and flu. This one is transmitted by the so-called fecal-oral route. This is GI transmitted. The problem with it is very resistant to disinfection. So when you get a norovirus case in your house, in your school, not often. We occasionally have someone come in like this in the hospital or a nursing home. It can actually persist for a while because it doesn't clean up easily and other people can pick it up and get sick.
Are we seeing that a lot around here?
I've not heard of a lot here, but there's certainly been, you know, the CDC looking at nationwide, the northeastern part of the country supposedly is seeing a lot more. It's around all the time. It's, you know, not really very often that, you know, we don't see norovirus.
And quickly, what other respiratory illnesses are we seeing and should we look out for right now?
You know, the big ones are RSV, flu, and COVID, which fortunately they're largely down from what they were. Flu is kind of hanging on a little bit, so we'll see what happens over the course of the next couple weeks if that's going to pick up a little bit and give us a second bump. I suspect not, but it's a possibility.
Dr. John Sellick, thank you so much for joining us on the 5:30. We always appreciate you coming and just telling it like it is, right?
That's it.
That's all we need. Thank you so much.